Hey guys, Lise with Funtastic K9 Training, and I actually want to answer Amy Kia Vang's question on our page because I thought it would be valuable for a lot of people. So let's get to it, guys. First of all, your dog is not dog aggressive. Um, if he's living with another dog at the house right now and he's not attacking that dog, then your dog is not aggressive. There's a chance that your dog might be reactive to different energy dogs. You have to know what kind of dog you have in front of you. So you could have a dog that's just nervous, that's just insecure, that's just fearful, that doesn't trust other dogs or other people. Um, so with that type of dog, it's your job to advocate for the dog. You can't force your dog to make friends, and I say that, I say it all the time actually. You can't force a friendship. And we always humanize our dogs, so I like to make my point across. So like again, it's just like us. We can't make friends and don't get along with everyone and anyone that we meet. So why do we expect our dogs to make friends with unknown dogs that they've never met and to play with them especially? The first step you want to do is, you want to teach your dog to be attentive to you, to listen to you at all times. You have to teach your dog what kind of energy you want that dog to have. The calmer your dog, the more accepting he will be of things. So when your dog is in a clouded state of mind, they make really, really bad choices because they don't know what to do. No one's ever taught them what's allowed and what's not allowed. So they just take things in their own hands. So they do whatever works. Meaning, if there's a high energy dog that's invading your dog's space and you're not there to like push the other dog away and to create space, then your dog's gonna take it in his own hands and he's gonna either correct the dog on its own, or things will turn into a fight. It depends on what dogs is in front of your dog. Like sometimes dogs don't understand body language that other dog is given, and then it turns into a fight. By the way, the dog park is probably the worst place you want to take your dog right now. When you have a dog that's insecure, anxious, nervous, could be fearful of other dogs, is going to make really bad choices. Most dogs at the dog park with high adrenaline, and the energy is way too crazy, and most dogs just can't handle that. If you get a dog that's completely fine with that and that doesn't get into like any nonsense there, awesome. But if you have a dog iffy about other dogs, that's the last place you want to go. You don't want to lose that trust, with your dog, where you keep taking him these places where you're not advocating for him, so then your dog loses trust in you. So the best thing you can do for your dog right now is just advocate for him in all situation. If you have friends with dogs, make sure that their dogs and they are in a calm state of mind and that they're like not crazy excitable dogs. Because if they are in that state of mind also, it's not going to help your dog. And then you have to rebuild the relationship, which takes even longer for your dog to trust you again. So then the best thing you can do for your dog right now, you can just advocate for him. Before you can have your dog hang out with other dogs, and you want to make sure that your dog is in a good space again mentally. If you got a calm dog, you'll get a dog that makes better choices, and you won't see any of that nonsense. And that's why we stress so much that dogs that don't trust other dogs, it's best if they hang out with dogs that actually are balanced, because if you put two excited dogs together, then it's pretty much a recipe for disaster. But when you have two calm dogs together, guess what? They do just fine together, and they can be together without any issues because they know how to respect each other's space. So Yeah, that's one thing I would do is just advocate, advocate, advocate. You want your dog to be your best friend. You don't want any other, you don't want your dog to be looking at another dog for leadership. You want your dog to look at you as the leader. I hope that makes sense. You probably just have one of those dogs that doesn't get along with all dogs, and that's okay. Your dog is gonna pick and choose who he wants to be around. I mean, me and my Lee, we have Indy, and even though she's a good citizen, you know, in the real world, she can be around people, dogs without an issue. But guess what? She doesn't want to be friends with people, especially. Like she's good with dogs, but when it comes to people, it takes her a long time to trust, and that's okay. I'm completely fine with that because we want her to know that we are her number one people. Anyway, this video got a little bit longer than I wanted to. So if you have any additional questions about that, you can just, you know, message us, or you can just reply to this video. And then, you know, if you have some more, if you want some more details or some more pointers, then yeah, you can just comment on this video, and then we'll try to give you as much as we can.